What's going on, fams? Entertainment motivated educator Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock review. Today, we are talking about the win against Old Dominion 23-19. We got a lot to talk about, and I would have put out a live video last night. I was exhausted, and after watching this game, I was like, I'm not 110% happy with what I saw. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel. Also, let me know, man, what you thought of the game as well, man. This is not just me talking to you. I need you to talk. I need you to, Gamecock Nation, let us know what's the temperature gauge of our program after we saw what happened on Saturday night. One of the good things is that we did get a win. A win is a win is a win. We had some good things that happened. We also had some things that we have to question because of the simple fact that we thought that these things were addressed through the transfer portal. We thought that our team will be much better in the running game. We thought that we'd have some receivers to come in and kind of do their thing. But, man, listen, we're going to look at the box score. We're also going to look at the team stats. And we got some concerns that we got to talk about on the following weeks that's coming. So let's look at the article and let's talk about this, man. So right now we are at the box scores. If you see, let's look at South Carolina's box scores right now. We're not focusing on Old Dominions. Lenore Sellers' first game as a starter, 10 for 23, which is not great. 114. He averaged 5 yards a pass. His QPR was 17.7. Raheem Rocket Sanders, 24 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown. He averaged about 3 yards per carry. Lenore Sellers had 22 carries for 68 yards, 3 yards per carry, and 1 touchdown. If you get that many carries, I want you to have at least 100 yards. Having that many carries is only, I think we collectively had 174 yards rushing. Decent, but not great. This is the part right here that I'm worried about, guys. It's the receiving, right? V. Jacobs, 2 receptions, 59 yards. The freshman, Mazio Bennett Jr., that's the one I talked about Friday. I said that he's going to get some playing time. He had 2 receptions for 18 yards. Joshua Simmons, 1 for 10. Rocket Sanders, 1 for 10. Peyton Magnum, 1 for 7. The person that I don't see up here is Nicholas Harper. And altogether, we had 114 receiving yards. Lenore Sellers had a fumble. He lost a fumble. And so defense, this is what happened. So let's look at kickoff returns for 3 yards for Juju McDowell. Punt returns, 10 yards by Juju McDowell. Kicking, 3 for 4. So let's look at the stats real quick, shall we? I'm trying to see. Look at the stats real quick. Third down, we was 5 for 18. They was 9 for 18. Fourth down conversions were 2 for 2. We did have a touchdown that was called back for penalty, but total yards, we had 288 to their 305. Passing, they beat us in the passing, 197 to 114. They had a better attempt rates. Even though we did have 2 interceptions from them, but still, they out-yarded us as a Sunbelt team. Rushing, we outran them, 174 to 108. Penalties, we was about the same in penalties. Turnovers, we only had 1 turnover. And possession, it's weird. How do we own the time of possession but get less yards? Think about that for a second. So let's read what happened. South Carolina recovers 2 fumbles inside the 10, leading to its only 2 touchdowns in the Gamecocks, using the Old Dominion miscues to beat the Monarchs 23-19 on Saturday night. South Carolina freshman quarterback Lenoir Sellers ran for 4-yard touchdown with 6:11 to go, finally pushing the Gamecocks past the Monarchs, picked to finish 6th in a 7-team Sunbelt East Division. Let that sink in. They picked 6 to finish in a 7-division race in the East Division in the Sun Belt. The biggest thing is just let's not beat ourselves. And I thought we had too much of that tonight. South Carolina coach Shane Beamer said taking off poor perimeter blocking, dropping pass, costly penalties, and players not being in the right places. Again, these players are getting paid, guys. NIL deals. Why are they not in the right places? This is not the college football of old, people, when these players are doing it for a scholarship and for the love of the game. Now, these quarterbacks are 300,000 plus, a million plus, or whatever it is. These guys are getting paid handsomely, more than the average American salary, which is $50,000 per year. Why are you not in the right position when you're playing football? Old Dominion's quarterback Grant Williams struggled too. He had both fumbles deep into his own territories, threw a second quarter interception in the end zone, and ended the Monarchs' last chance with another interception with 1:29 left to go in the game. I didn't have the ball secured like I should have, Grant said about his last fumble that led to the South Carolina winning touchdown. I'm going to work extremely hard so that it doesn't happen again. Beamer called South Carolina's play unacceptable, starting with his coaching, but he said he will never keep his team from celebrating the win. South Carolina debuts. Rocket Sanders, the all-SEC running back from Arkansas, ran 24 times for 88 yards and a touchdown first game. The Gamecocks didn't appear to open the playbook much for Sellers, a raw talent who won a state title in high school 2 years ago. He overthrew several passes and took 4 sacks. Sellers ran the ball 22 times, and they weren't all designed or wanted. It's not easy as you might think it is, Sellers said. I need to get better. I just being more patient and being myself. So the takeaways, let's read South Carolina's. Plenty of problems from 23 did not appear solved. The offensive line got pushed around, though they ran. The running game looked a little bit better. The Gamecocks gained 193 yards, but on just 3.6 carries before kneeling to finish the game. But South Carolina did avoid another loss to a Sunbelt team, Appalachian State, who beat them back in 2019. And we play Kentucky September the 7th, which is next Saturday. So, what does this look like? I think that the goal should be we got to get better fast, or this is going to be a really bad season. I'm not big on transfer portal players because of some fact that it takes them a while for them to get integrated into your system. So it literally takes, think about Spencer Rattler, who's right now is in contention to be the starting quarterback for the Saints in the NFL. Took him 6 months? Not 6 months, 6 to 8 games for him to really get comfortable. And the following year he did really well in our system, but it took him 6 weeks to get it happen after coming from Oklahoma. Rocket Sanders, yes, he's an all-SEC talent, but he's playing in a different system, different scheme at South Carolina. Lenoir Sellers, I don't know. Is there hope? Absolutely is hope. However, we're playing Kentucky. We're playing the SEC. It is tough for a reason. We're going to play extremely better than what we played, or not. It's going to be a very long season for the South Carolina Gamecocks. My hope is that we can get it together, man. That's my hope. As a Gamecock fan, y'all been rocking with me for years. Y'all already know what time it is. I believe in the Gamecocks. However, I just hate coaching speech. I just hate the fact that we are. Man, listen, we should have spanked Old Dominion. We should have spanked them. It should have been a 50 burger easily. We should have had some of our guys who weren't playing come in there and eat. But instead, we squeaked by, beat them 23-19, and they was a winning most of the fourth quarter. Well, not most of the fourth quarter. A lot of the fourth quarter when it was 19-16. It was 19-16. We had to score a last-minute touchdown in order to beat Old Dominion, who's chosen to be 6 out of 7 in the Sun Belt Division. Sun Belt Conference. The Sun Belt. So, man, listen. It's terrible. It's terrible. I know Stewart. Dylan Stewart was SEC Freshman of the Week. Debo Williams did his thing. So a few standouts from there, but it's not looking good for Kentucky. But what did y'all do? Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you think that it's going to get better? Right in the comment section. But again, it's entertaining, motivated, educated. Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update. We did get a win. It is a win, but I hate it. But y'all let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. But like always, till next time, people.